Dakota Johnson single-handedly tanked multiple SNL sketches last night. These are the highlights and lowlights from last night's show, and who I think is this week's MVP. Highlight 1 is easily home videos. The premise of a young man stumbling upon his parents' Maury-esque daytime talk show appearance was just hilarious, and it was executed perfectly by the cast and Dakota Johnson. The back and forth between this over-the-top absurd talk show and the sweet older parents was a great juxtaposition. Oddly, the first sketch after the monologue, which is usually pretty strong, was underwhelming. Sarah Sherman set up a really fun game of a waitress who gets an order extremely wrong, but then Dakota Johnson ruined the sketch with her stilted delivery and obvious reading off of the cue cards. And then this happened multiple times throughout the show, but we'll get to that. Highlight 2 for me was the Barry Gibb talk show. Did you know it's been 10 years since Justin Timberlake's last appearance on SNL? Meaning cast member Marcelo Hernandez was still in high school at the time Justin was last on. Anyway, it was great to see Fallon and Timberlake bring this back. They really turned it up for this one, and I thought the Saltburn joke was great. Lowlight number 2 for me was the Shark Tank book club sketch. Again, Dakota Johnson could not find a groove here for this character and just came off as cruel. And then the forced cameo from the Sharks at the end just felt really awkward. Highlight number 3 was Big Dumb Cup. Stanley Cups are everywhere right now, and I thought that this parody was just a razor-sharp skewering of the trend. And Dakota Johnson was pretty good in this one, thankfully. Lowlight number 3 was Lost Bag. It was nice to see Devin Walker get such a big character feature on the show, but Dakota Johnson just didn't seem present, and her line deliveries were paced super poorly. Like her timing was just way off. And finally, Heidi Gardner's tarot card reader on Weekend Update was really funny. The props department did a great job with those cards, and the premise of embarrassing Michael Che really worked. This episode I thought was pretty well balanced among the entire cast, but I'll give Heidi Gardner MVP of the episode for her contributions to Big Dumb Cup and that update bit. What did you think of last night's SNL?